Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about break-even analysis. This is a method that companies very often use when they decide if they're going to invest in this project, or they want to make this product themselves or purchase from the third party. So make buy decision or any kind of new product and a new equipment purchasing decision, very often company will kind of start with this analysis. Okay, the concept of a break-even analysis is very simple. Generally speaking, when we want to take some action, introduce a new product or service, there's a fixed cost component that we will incur, and then we will also have a variable cost component. What is a fixed cost? Fixed costs, those are like initiating cost or equipment, initial investment on the equipment, location, facility, etc. Right? And then fixed cost does not change by the volume you produce. So you produce 1 unit, and you're going to cost X amount of money. And if you produce 10,000 units, you're still going to cost X amount of money. And that's the concept of a fixed cost, right? And the variable cost usually is the direct cost, direct labor and material associated with the product. So they change as the quantity or the volume change over time, right? So I use FC as a designation for fixed cost, and VC is the variable cost. And then there's 2 additional pieces of information associated with the production is that if we produce this product and then sell, then there's a price, right? So we let the P stand for the price. And Q is essentially the product we sell, the quantity we sell, right? So what is my total revenue in this scenario? The total revenue essentially is what? P multiplied price multiplied by the quantity, right? Oh, this, okay. So what is my total cost? And total cost is the FC, fixed cost, and plus the variable cost, because the variable cost is associated with the quantity you produce. So this is multiplied by the Q, right? So now we can graph this these 2 lines, right? So the total revenue line is a P, which is the dollar amount of the price, right? And then Q is the quantity. So this line essentially is the revenue. And then if we want to graph the total cost, and total costs start with the fixed cost line. So this line stands for the fixed cost. And then the variable cost and associated with the quantity, okay? So now, with these 2 lines, we see a 2 area, okay? And in this area, because my cost, my total cost line is higher than the revenue I generate, so I have a loss. Right, I have a loss here. So apparently you don't want to stay in this area because you're losing money, right? And then in this area, that my revenue is higher than my cost. So what is this, in economics, we call equilibrium, right? This is the crossover line, point, which is essentially total cost is equal to total revenue. And then you know that you have to produce more than this quantity, right? Because this is the break even. That's the point we call it the break even, right? It's a crossover point of the total revenue and total cost line. So, and when we rearrange this, we come this break even quantity, okay? So this is the formula for this. Now let's look at an example. Okay, imagine you want to start a company to manufacture and sell sporty polarized sunglasses designed in university color and feature university logos. You've done the homework and estimated the variable cost, including trademark privilege, will be $57 a pair, and the fixed cost is $78,000. If you sell the sunglasses for $99 a pair, how many pairs do you need to sell to break even? And if you can sell 5,000 pairs to current student and alum of your alma mater, how much money do you make? Okay, so apply the formula. Break-even quantity is equal to fixed cost and divided by variable cost, the price minus the variable cost, right? Minus this, and then so now if you can sell more than 18,057 pair, you will start to make a profit. If the demand quantity is less than that, and with the current setting, you're gonna lose money. So when you make a decision if you want to proceed with this option, you're gonna ask that, will my demand be higher than this 1,857 pair, right? So now if we know that this, if you sell 5,000 units, so what's your profit? Now that's very easy, right? So 5,000, you're gonna sell for what? So 5,000, you're gonna sell for $99 a pair, right? And minus your variable cost, which is 57 multiplied by 5,000. And then you have to minus your fixed cost, right? So if you're making, if you're selling 5,000 units and you are making this amount of money as your profit, okay? And 5,000 is definitely much higher than 1,857, and which is, you're definitely going to make money in that range, right? So this is about the break-even analysis, a very simple analysis, and you can, find tons of videos online as well to read about this. Okay, that's it.